I'm Arlene, and I'm the chair of the Landscape Committee. We're partnering with our community landscape, or DLC, on an exciting new program in the community. I'll let my fellow committee member, Victoria, plant guru, tell you all about it.
Hi, I'm Victoria Kozlerich, and I write the Our Desert, Our Home column for the Greyhawk Flight. I've been at that for about 7 years now, and every month I try to come up with either a plant to talk about or a technique to talk about that you can use at home. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Propagating plants, giving back to the Greyhawk community, and using those plants in our common areas. So we're going to show you how to do that from your own home, and you know what? It's way easier than you think. Yeah. We're going to start today with some aloes. Lots of us have aloes in our yard. These may be unfamiliar to you, but you know what? They grow just like other aloes grow. And when aloes get more mature, they send offsets or pops away from the plant just a little ways, and that's the part that you can propagate and create new plants from. So let's take a look at these, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. First of all, you want to get the debris out of the way of the plant, because you're going to go digging in there, and you don't want all that stuff hanging you up. So if you can see this, this is the mother plant here, and this is the offset. I've watered this plant so that it makes it easy to remove. Arlene, if you would just want to dig down in there, there you go. Just dig in and leverage it. That's exactly right. You see how it's giving a little bit? There you go. Get around this side of the plant, and don't worry about damaging the leaves. Okay, now we're going to give this a tug, and we'll see.
That was way too easy.
It was way too easy. And look, we got 2 plants.
Oh, look at that.
So let's try another one. Perfect. And then just grab it at the base and tug gently. See?
I just delivered a baby.
You did. That was awesome. All right. So there are a variety of plants that you can propagate, and they're pretty easy to handle. This one, you need to be just a little bit careful because they secrete a white milky substance when you cut into them, and you don't want to get that on your fingers. But propagating is a breeze. This is all you do. And you can see the milky substance that comes out of the plant. Again, not a big problem as long as you're wearing gloves, but it can irritate your skin. Now what you want to do with these and the aloes that I just cut up is, this is very liquid right now, and you want to let it get calloused and dry before you replant it. And so you want to put these in a shady spot for about 5 days. Check them. They should look like a scab on your skin. And when they're that hard over, when they're that dry, then they're ready to plant. And the reason you want to do that is because you do not want these plants to rot once you put them in the ground. And if you did that now, that's exactly what they do. You may have noticed I changed my gloves for this one because these plants are spiky and they will get back at you. All right. There we go. Again, when you do this in your own yard, water the plants a couple days in advance because that will loosen all the soil and make them a lot easier to remove. We are at a prickly pear cactus. All cacti that have these pads are called prickly pears, but there's a ton of different species of prickly pear. This is a Santa Rita. It blooms a gorgeous yellow in the spring. So what we're going to do with this plant is we're going to propagate it, which is really, really easy to do. A good pair of kitchen tongs is a nice assist for this particular project. Let me get the loppers around the base here. May need to give you another cut. Arlene, can you get that off? There we go. Okay, so you see that this fresh cut doesn't look really attractive. but it will be just fine, and the plant will benefit from having been pruned. We're at another agave, and this one pops freely. So Arlene and I are going to go after this plant together, and we're going to remove all of the pops that you can see. Yeah, get as far back into the base as you can. There you go.
And just think how much healthier these are, or how much bigger and established they are than what we've been buying. Because what we've been finding in the little 1-gallon plants that we buy, I mean, they're so tiny, they're almost like this.
Yeah.
And it, you know, you plant that in a big area like this, and it's like, really? What's the point? But these are so much better.